Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here on the channel, and I'm going to do a news video here. We're going to talk about all the sports news here today, kick off Monday. So let's start with wrestling. So AJ Styles' contract with WWE expires around about February of 2026, according to those close to Styles via Fightful Select. All I want is AJ Styles to get one last title run. I don't really have a specific title. I just want him to have one last reign, because this is probably maybe his last year. Should have won the Intercontinental Championship, but no. Triple H has really wasted his prime years. People are like, oh, he should face Will Ospreay. Well, AJ is probably going to be full-on retired by the time Will Ospreay's even cleared to return to action, because he's going to have, that neck surgery? Maybe he could retire at WrestleMania. But I felt like they could have given him a nice IC title run. Or hell, even the World Championship. One last run and face John Cena. But no. Instead of he never does anything creative nowadays. I swear. Ronda Rousey says she has no reason to return to WWE after the company released her friends. So basically, like, oh, I don't have no reason to return. We good. We're good anyways, man. She hates WWE but keeps talking about them. Death, taxes, and Ronda Rousey whining. AJ Lee has been officially announced for Raw tonight. That's happening. I'll watch that a little bit after the football games finish and I recap it. So AJ Styles' son has agreed with a comment on Instagram that WWE's booking of AJ Styles is disrespectful. One user wrote, "The way Triple H is disrespecting AJ Styles is legit pissed me off." His son said, "You ain't the only one, man." Well, obviously his son's probably young, probably doesn't understand the business, but he's not wrong. His booking isn't. It kind of makes me a little angry that he isn't booked the best, but Vince McMahon apparently called Bryan Danielson 5 days before AEW All Out in 2021 and tried to convince him to return to WWE. He said, "Sir, I've already agreed to this thing, and if I was somebody to go back on this, I feel like you would have a decent amount of respect for me. Would you still respect me? One of the things that you respect about me is I honor my word." But it was a great conversation. He said, "Damn it, you're right." Dakota Kai's apparently taking a break from pro wrestling right now. So WWE and Netflix, they've changed the Raw start time from 8 Eastern to 7 p.m. Eastern for September 15th, 22nd, and the 29th as part of an experiment due to the NFL season, Monday Night Football. Following the 3-week experiment, WWE will make a decision on whether or not to change Raw's start time for the rest of the NFL season. I mean, you just can't be moving around the start times. I know you want to experiment with 7 p.m. But, like, can you not? Like, is an hour going to really make that big of a difference? I mean, maybe, but you can't. Just stop moving the start times around. 7 p.m., 8 p.m. Like, I want to watch the show when oh God, dude. So we're going to go over the entry lists for this weekend for the Cup Series, the Xfinity Series, and the Truck Series, all at Bristol. I don't think we have an ARC entry list, but who cares anyways. So there's 37 truck entries for 36 spots at Bristol, 1 DNQ. Brent Cruz in the 1, Lapsevich in the 02, Norton Benning in the 6, Corey Day in the 7, Stephen Parsons in the 20, Mason Maggio in the 33, Greg Van Austin 35, Connor Jones in the 41. Oh no, Connor Jones. Butcher. Cole Butcher in the 62, Parker Clearman in the 75, and Clay Greenfield in the 95. So, oh boy, Connor Jones. 39 entries for 38 spots at Bristol. Stephen Parsons in the 5. Carson Ware in the 07, Butterbean Queen in the 11, Elmer in the 19, Jeffrey Arnold in the 24, Austin Green the 32, Glenn Reen in the 35, and Josh Balicki in the 91. Really the notables. for the Cup Series. 39 Cup entries. Notable was Austin Hill in the 33, Chad Fincham in the 66, and Corey Heim in the 67. 6-7. Oh boy, Austin Hill in a playoff cutoff race. Surely this will go well. So NASCAR's plan as far as applying PJ1 to the Bristol surface is to spray Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. It will be the same areas in the turn, a 4 foot wide application up from the apron. Or don't do it down and maybe have a good race. Another no passing, short track, dirty air blocking banger on deck. NASCAR's a bunch of pussies. Just leave the track surface alone. The definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting the same result, a different result. Like, they do this shit always at Bristol and it doesn't do anything. It's literally one group track. Everybody's going to run the same line. Can't wait. So Sammy Smith was returning to Junior Motorsports next season, signed, sealed, and ready to deliver. So, yep, let's go over the Bristol schedule for Thursday. 1 ARCA P&Q, 305 FS2 Truck P&Q, 530 on FS1 the ARCA race, 200 laps, and 8 on FS1 the truck race. 65, 120 the stage lengths. Friday 2 on the CW app, Xfinity P&Q, 430 on True TV Cup P&Q, 7 CW pre-race, 730 CW Xfinity race, 85, and 130 the stage lanes. Cup, Saturday, 7 on USA pre-race, 730 USA Cup, the Cup race, 125, 250 your stage lanes. So, playoffs. Hopefully we get a good race. That's all I'm going to say. Going into Bristol, these are your standings. Briscoe and Hamlin advance with wins. Larson's plus 60, Wallace plus 50, Blaney plus 42, Byron plus 39, Reddick plus 37, Bell plus 32, Elliott plus 28, Logano plus 21, Chastain plus 19, Cindric's plus 11. Then Austin Dillon's minus 11, SVG minus 15, Bowman minus 35, and Barry minus 45. Feel like the drivers below the cut line probably maybe have to win. Kind of just depends what happens in the race. Yeah, Trayton Lapsovich will make his truck debut for Young's Motorsports, driving the O2 truck. Obviously, Corey Himes in the Cup race. Daily Downforce put on Twitter, Roger Cruth is expected to join Junior Motorsports in 2026 in a part-time schedule. He's expected to maintain his full-time truck ride in 2026, so this will be good news if it's true. But it is Daily Downforce. So now let's move on to some NFL news. So the hashtag Eagles are trading for hashtag Jaguars running back Tank Bixby per at Rap Sheet. Man, this team just doing shit just to do shit. So, per report, the Eagles like Bixby's abilities as a returner, and the trade isn't in relation to any potential Will Shipley injury. So, they got him just for a returner. Sounds like they just want to add more than playmaking in their special teams, I guess. Tyreek Hill's ex-wife, Keita Vaccaro, is accusing Hill of multiple domestic incidents that occurred during their 17-month marriage. So, per report, the Giants will start Russell Wilson at quarterback for Week 2 against the Dallas Cowboys, says head coach Brian Dable. I don't know why you would start him again. Might as well just start Cowboys defense in Week 2. As of right now, the Dolphins aren't currently thinking about trading star receiver Tyreek Hill, per Schefter on the McAfee show. As of right now. So you're saying there's a chance. Saints safety Julian Blackman is feared to have suffered a season-ending torn labrum, according to Rap Sheet. A big blow right there. Free agent wide receiver Kendrick Bourne is signed with the 49ers, according to Rap Sheet. Scrolling here. The 49ers and offensive tackle Colton McKivitz reached agreement on a 3-year, $45 million extension, including $27 million guaranteed for Colton McKivitz. So the trade was the Jaguars sending Tank Bixby to the Eagles in exchange for 2026 5th and 6th round picks per sources. Dude, the Eagles have made like 5 trades since August. They're just doing shit, man. Like, people just love giving players to the Eagles. And the Eagles were scheduled to have 4 2026 5th round picks. Now one of them goes to the Jaguars, leaving the Eagles with 3 5th rounders for 2026. The Vikings will be without their standout offensive tackle Christian Darrisaw for tonight's game in Chicago, which I'm watching right now. Just keep scrolling through here. Jalen Johnson and Kyler Gordon, 2 of their cornerbacks, not in this game tonight. 49ers Pro Bowl tight end George Kittle is expected to be sidelined multiple weeks with a hamstring injury. All of the injuries, man, with this 49ers team, and George Kittle with another hamstring injury. Always them damn hamstrings. And then the MRI on Jawan Jennings came back, claiming the team is still waiting a CT scan, but for now it sounds as if Jennings avoided the worst. I guess there's some positive news if you're a 49ers fan, but Brock Purdy also has a left shoulder and toe injury that makes him uncertain for Sunday's game in New Orleans. Kyle Shanahan said the team will see how the practice week goes. If Purdy cannot play, Mac Jones will be in line to start. Oh God, Mac Jones versus Spencer Rattler. Must-see TV. You can never even assume a 49ers player made it through the game healthy just because you don't see the injury, because they didn't think Brock Purdy was hurt, but he is. The Colts have signed Amir Abdullah. They released Khalil Herbert from their practice squad. The St. Green Bay signed former Browns running back Pierre Strong Jr. The fan who shoved Ravens receiver DeAndre Hopkins and they got shoved by Lamar Jackson. He is indefinitely banned from Bills and NFL stadiums per team official. The fan had been ejected after the shove. Good. People will probably give excuses to fans because they always do. Don't go up to the players then. That's their fault. Let's move on to some NBA in the video here. The Sixers are looking to potentially move Kelly Oubre per Jake L. Fisher. We'll see. Sophie Rain took a shot at NBA players. It's funny how men can dribble a ball and cash $30 million. That's how you know we're deep into the off-season when that's news. The Brooklyn Nets are a potential landing spot for Andre Drummond if the Sixers decide to shed salary. The Jazz are expected to buy out Kevin Love within the next 2 weeks. Ben Simmons rejected a contract offer from the Knicks. Pandeo face. The fact that teams want to pay this man U.S. currency is baffling. Bro, he said no to his last ever chance to be on a team. The Lakers are interested in a two-way wing like Andrew Wiggins. The Heat have contacted Precious Achiuwa. Luka had 42 points and 10 rebounds for his Slovenia team the other day. Eamon Thompson says, being a LeBron fan made him hate the Warriors. Bro watched him win 3 rings on LeBron's head. And with George Kittle, he's likely out 3 to 5 weeks. Going back to a little NFL news here. If there's any more in the night. Denzel Perryman, who was knocked out of the win in Brazil over the Chiefs, was diagnosed with a high ankle sprain. Dan Campbell said he doesn't think cornerback Terry Arnold's groin injury is serious. But yeah, that's pretty much really it. So, Drake London suffered a shoulder sprain. Okay, but now that's it. So, leave a like, subscribe for more. Peace.